Welcome back, guys. It's the Farmsim guy here. This is Purbeck Valley episode 3. If you remember, at the end of the last episode we had just baled our first field and we'd run the windrower over our second field ready to bale it. So without further ado, let's jump in and bale our second field before the end of the day. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the farm. It's getting late now, so we are going to try and jump in our tractor and get this sorted as quickly as we can. Hopefully we can nail this before the end of the day, and then sort our bale collection in the morning and go and get these sold. So straight into baling. Now I have had some thoughts since the last episode about how we can potentially supplement our income. Now this first set of bales that we've got is only hay bales. I'm thinking for the second batch we may consider doing some silage bales. That requires, again, maybe a little bit more investment. So, important thing here is to collect up these bales and get them sold as quickly as we can. So we shall jump straight into a time lapse, get this field cleared before it gets too late at night. So there we go, that is the field baled. It is too late at night now. That proved harder than I thought anyway, just trying to bale in the dark and make sure I picked everything up. So I am going to tuck this in the shed for the night, and we shall come back in the morning and gather our bales up. Okay, the start of another beautiful day. Let's head down to our tractor and let us go and collect the spoils of our work from yesterday. Always tend to hit the wrong button there when I jump in the tractor. Spitting myself back out. Right. Let's go and get a 6 from the first field first. Let's just get that over and done with. I believe it was 6 bales out of here. Now, I noticed overnight that our daily interest on our loan is just over £1,000. So let's check this is in the right order. There's our first bale. That's the one that ended up in the hedge. Now if I just keep driving, it should pick the others up. There we go. Just crawl to the top of the hill and then head back down. See how many I picked up in the other one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now my trailer, I do believe, takes... gonna say 16, but I could be lying, it could be 14. Find out when we do our second row. Okay, onto field 2. In fact, I remember cutting the hedge down here by accident, so I shall just do that. So 14 it is. Struggling up the hill, so let's do ourselves a favour and cut across the hill. Of course, I ended up with one right in the top corner, didn't I? Typical. Over the top here. Three more on this load, and then we'll have about half a load for the second run. So, like I said, I know I'm cheating a little bit here by having a pickup trailer, but to be honest, I think I've got enough of a challenge on my hand at the moment. So we got 100% loaded up. So I will just put this in transport position, and there are straps, but for some reason they don't seem, the animation doesn't seem to work, but we are where we are. I need to find out where we're going with these now. The barn is over here. I'm assuming that's where I'm going, so I want to be heading from the farm. Okay, I can go over here. I was going to head down here, which is where the shop is, but no, it's over here at the biogas, so let's head over here. It's quite a long drive, so is that one of my bales down there as well? Look at that, all the way over there in that other field. That's rolled a long way. Right, anyway, like I said, it's quite a long drive, so we shall probably time-lapse this just for speed. Okay, so here we are, just arriving at the barn and the biogas plant. So let's hope amongst hope that we get some decent money for these. Clearly very early in the morning, they've not opened up yet. Must be their first customer. There we go. Sold. And we have made... how much have we made there? £5,000 in bales. That's not bad at all. I am not disappointed by that. Okay, let's head back for our second load. Avoiding getting hit by that truck. Sorry, truck. Let's go pick our second load up. Sell those as well. And then we can decide what we're going to do with the rest of the day. Okay, here we are. Back at the farm. I am going to sneakily Pop into my neighbour's field here. After I profusely apologised for sending a bale of mine careering headlong into his field. It's very unprofessional of me. I'm not sure if you saw it in the time lapse, but I just clipped it and spun it round. I was trying very hard to keep it on the hill. To add insult to injury, I'm not going to bother shutting his gate either. I will do on the way back. Just ended up in awkward positions. I think that's another one that rolled down the hill, to be fair, so grab that one. And I do believe that will be us. So the grass is ready to harvest again. It's incredibly quick. In fact, I'm just going to check that I haven't got it set to plant growth fast. Okay, let's try that again. Shouldn't really have it on fast, that's a bit naughty. Plant growth normal, but what it does do is give us another crop of grass to cut very quickly. Well, there is a lot of work involved in create bales. Shut off on the neighbour's gate just to be polite. Let's head back and get these sold, and then we have some decisions to make about what we invest in next. Very nice. Another 2,800 in cash for those bales. And that means we've already made a bit of cash. And it's before 9 AM. So, with the grass ready to cut again, we can mow it again. But let's make a few decisions about what we're going to do. Let's head back to the farm, and then we'll discuss what happens next. Okay, we are back at the farm. All bales delivered. We made just over £7,000. In fact, we made £8,320 on bales. That's not a bad little earning for one day's work. But there's a lot of work in that. Mowing, tedding, windrowing, baling, hauling. Now I'm thinking, if I go back to my prices here, silage bales are roughly double, well, in fact they're more than double what hay bales are, but that would require us to be able to wrap our bales, so we need to go and have a look and see what we can purchase in baling equipment to replace the one we've got now. Our little yellow friend here, 49,000. This is the first one, I believe, that wraps as well. It is. That 76,000. And we could buy a wrapper on its own. Don't really see the benefit in that though, so just have a look at what else we've got. We've got the class. We've got that one as well. I didn't even look how much that was. Okay, that's expensive. And there's another wrapper there on its own, and then we're into trailers, I think. So really our only option is the Kuhn baler at 76,000. Now That's an initial leasing cost of 3876, 760 per day if we lease that. We're going to have to lease it, it's all we can afford to do. But also, it's going to require a bigger tractor, 110 horsepower. So we are going to be looking at... the 6M series is expensive, I thought it was cheaper than that. That's frustrating. Our little Ford was, there it is, 38,000. But there is this little Valtra. Fiat's 100, actually, that Fiat 150 horsepower is a bit of a beast. These newer tractors, 105, 115, 100 horsepower. Now what do I need for that baler? I believe it was 110 horsepower, yes, so really the Fiat is our only option. I'm probably going to have to lease that as well. How much are those? Okay, 60k, 65k, 76k. What have we got in medium tractors? Okay, already it's more expensive. Too much at the moment. We've got to be sensible with what we do here. Right, okay, decisions. We are trading in. We're trading in the Ford already. Controversial. Had hoped to keep it, but I think I need the money. And I think what we're going to do is lease this to start with. And we're going to lease the baler as well. So we're going to sell our baler, we're going to sell our tractor, and we're going to lease these two items. See if we can make some more money quicker. So let's take our baler, our lovely Ford, sell them. So I think we'll call it a day there for this episode as we run the old Ford down to the shop to trade it in for a better model and say thanks to our trusty baler too. Please come back for episode 4 where we'll be buying our new equipment and hopefully creating some silage bales and seeing if we can up our profit. But until then, thanks for watching, looking forward to see you back for episode 4.